my gosh, I'm already at 20 minutes, you guys. Okay, talk faster. Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome. My name is BrittanyNichole, and today we are talking all about skincare. So I am so excited to do this video because I've been testing products for months, trying to come up with an affordable skincare routine and then also invest in some really good products that were going to make a difference in my skin. I felt like last year I was really using pretty much just drugstore products, a couple of higher end products, but nothing was really giving me the skin that I wanted, and I feel like I'm finally there, and I'm going to share with you everything that I found. I've also kind of been on a journey lately to kind of add some more clean products into my skincare routine. I don't know what I do know what got into me. I started following this Instagram page. I'll flash it up on the screen here. I think it's called Just Period Ingredients, something like that. My friend Lauren, who is amazing, she does all of these workouts and still works. She does like the Shaun T Fit workouts. Follow her. I'll link her down below and put it up on the screen as well. She recommended following this Just Ingredients page, and it's changed my life. I've gotten rid of so many things that I had no idea were toxic to me and to my animals, and I just feel in general better about that. So I have some more natural products in here as well that I've been using. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of go into what I've been using. There's definitely some staples in here that you guys have seen before, but there's a lot of new things. I just wanna scoot in a little bit so you guys can totally see my skin for what it's worth right now. I am, like I said, so happy with my skin. I've never had issues going back into my type of skin and what will work for me might not work for you. I've never had acne issues. I've gotten spots here and there when I was younger, but I really always had a skincare routine. I always wash my face, I've always moisturized, and I drink a ton of water. My skin is really normal. I don't get excessively oily. I don't get excessively dry. The only time I get dry is in the winter time when I'm outside and I'm getting windburn. I do live in Chicago and it gets really, really cold here. I don't have dry under eyes, but I can't use a more matte concealer because I do have really fine lines under there, but I'm not dry under there, if that makes sense. So that's just kind of my skin. Very, very normal, but I do take care of it, and I've been like that for a very, very long time. So we're just gonna stay here in this position so you guys can see my skin for what it's worth. I do have a little bit of redness in this area, a little bit of redness here. I get these little dots on my nose. I actually have a couple videos on this, getting them removed, but I'm just trying to kind of embrace them because they keep coming back. They're not pimples. I can't remember the name of it. It's like telangiectasia or something like that. And they just kind of pop up every once in a while, and then I have redness on my nose. I don't have excessively big pores. Only in this area, if you look really closely, do I have some more visible pores. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you guys are gonna be very familiar with is the Cerave Hydrating Facial Cleanser. I used to use the salicylic acid one as well, but I've just stopped and only used the hydrating one, and I've been really, really liking it. I get this value size from Ulta. I'm sure you can get it at Target and Walmart and all those good things, but if you are new to skincare and trying to get some ideas, go with something that's dermatologist recommended, in my opinion. Some of the products out there that are scented, I don't think Clean and Clear, that's like the first one that comes to mind, is dermatologist recommended, but I'll correct myself if I'm wrong in some text or down below, or I'm sure you guys will correct me, but this is dermatologist recommended. So is Cetaphil, however you pronounce this. I've been calling this Cerave forever. It's Cerave. This has been in my life for many, many years, and I think that it has made a huge difference in my skincare. I have a lot of things to go over, so I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I think Cerave or Cetaphil is a good place to start just because they're very, very gentle, and Cerave specifically has ceramides in it and hyaluronic acid, and my face loves hyaluronic acid, so I'm all over that, and I've been using this for many, many years. You can see it probably in every video I've ever done on here regarding skincare. So I'm just going to go through what I've been using on the daily and what I have seen a difference in my skin with, and then I'll go into all the other products that I've been trying. George is walking around somewhere, so if you hear some snorts, it's George. So next up, I always use a serum. Adding a serum into my routine has made a huge difference as far as the plumpness and the softness of my skin, specifically hyaluronic acid serum or a vitamin C serum. So I was using the ordinary hyaluronic acid for a while, but I never liked how it left my skin. It left my skin feeling very tacky. So if I went in with makeup after, it was fine, but if I didn't like the feeling it left. So then I discovered, this is actually my second bottle, the Vichy Mineral 89 Hyaluronic Acid. I can't remember what I was reading online, but something recommended this, and this is the best hyaluronic acid I have ever tried. It doesn't leave your skin sticky at all. I think Vichy is a French brand. I also use a moisturizer daily from them, but this is the absolute best hyaluronic acid. The reviews on this are amazing. If you did have more oily skin, I'm not sure how hyaluronic acid would work with you, but this has made such a difference. You will feel the next day softness in your skin when using this. So I just use it for extra moisture. I really like a dewy, glowy kind of skin look. So I'm in love with this. I will continue to repurchase this. It's about $30, I think, at Target. I think you can get it at Ulta as well. The Cerave is like, I think the value size is like $13, but I'm sure you can get that on sale as well. So if I'm not going in with the Vichy hyaluronic acid, I'll go in with this Fleur Bee Nectar of the Sea. This is a vitamin C serum. This is the more clean, natural brand I was telling you guys about. They actually sent this over with a couple more products, and I do use some of them daily. I love this, you guys. So this has definitely given me a little more of a glow. I have it on right now. All you need is 2 or 3 drops. It spreads so beautifully. It smells amazing. It's cruelty-free. There's no toxins. It's paraben-free. It's a really good, affordable, clean brand. All of their products are under $30. And when I tell you how good these smell, it is amazing. Sometimes when I go in, I love it. It smells so good. It smells natural good. You know what I mean? Sometimes when I add in more natural products into my skincare, I'll get breakouts. I haven't broken out from anything they've sent over, and I've been using it for about a month now, and I absolutely love it. It's not sponsored in any way. I'm not being paid to say this. I just love it. I also leave this in the fridge so it feels really good in the morning when I go in and put it on. You can use it at night as well. I just can't recommend this enough, especially if you're trying to add more clean products into your routine. And a vitamin C serum for under $30 is unheard of. So check this out if you can. Okay, so after my serums, I go in with my eye cream. My facialist, my esthetician told me to do this. So I use 2 eye creams now. I'll usually use one at night and one in the morning. So in the morning, I'll go in again with the Fleur Bee Eyes Baby Anti-Aging Eye Cream. I should start showing you what these products look like on the skin. The hyaluronic acid is like that. So you can see it's a typical hyaluronic acid type of formula. It spreads so beautifully. 1 pump of this, you cover your face and your neck. So this right here is the vitamin C serum. Again, you can see how spreadable it is. That's why you only need a few drops. So that is gonna last forever. You guys know what the cleanser type of texture is. Pretty much all of them are the same. I think that's all I've shown you so far, right? Yeah, that's all I've shown you. And I've got to start talking a little bit faster. So next up, the Eyes Baby Anti-Aging Eye Cream, again from Fleur Bee. This is so nice. Again, smells like heaven, natural heaven. It's a nice creamy texture, so you guys can see that. It spreads really nicely. You only need a tiny bit. That is probably enough for me for both eyes because it spreads so beautifully. This has left my eyes so moisturized. I wake up the next day and I feel moisture. You guys can see it right there, how shiny it is and how beautiful that spread. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's right there. I absolutely love it. Again, under, I think that's like $24 or something like that. And that is a big container. This is 0.6 ounces, so it's gonna last a really long time. The next one I use quickly is the Sephora HYA, the Hyaluronic Acid Brightening Eye Cream. I picked this up a while ago. I think maybe like January, and I have been loving this as well. This is brightening, so it's kind of like a play on the, I think, on the Ole Henriksen like Banana Bright. It's not that banana colored, but you guys can see how much I've used of this, and I do not use a lot of eye cream. This is the texture. This is a little more light than the Fleur Bee. Again, it spreads beautifully. Since using this, I have definitely seen my concealer sit better on my face, so I like to use this again in the morning. I want that brightening effect in the morning, and at night I want the thicker cream to kind of really moisturize overnight. Sometimes when you use too thick of an eye cream in the day, it can be a little irritating, but again, this spreads beautifully, so just a little bit goes a really long way. And like I said, I've seen a huge difference in my under eyes with this as far as concealer sitting on top of it. This is like $18. Again, it's clean at Sephora. Check this out if you can. I think you have to buy the Fleur Bee online, so you could at least check this one out in store. My hands are gonna feel so good today after putting all of these products on them, which you can definitely take any of your face products and put them on your hands at night as well, just to really soak in that moisture. I can really smell the Fleur Bee. Oh, I love that stuff. It smells so good. But good tip, because your hands show age really, really fast. Okay, so next up we have SPF. So I showed you guys in a recent haul the Cerave Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. I don't actually like this. I don't like how it feels on my skin, unfortunately. Let me just show you guys the texture. Typical SPF, it really smells heavily like SPF. I mean, it is straight up an SPF, but I just didn't like it, unfortunately. I'm gonna end up donating this to my women's shelter because I think I only wore it a couple times and I didn't like it, because I really like the Elta MD UV Replenish Broad Spectrum SPF 44. I bought these around the same time and I've just been grabbing for this one a lot more. This has hyaluronic acid in it. You'll notice the pattern here. Anything with hyaluronic acid, I am all over. My skin just loves it. So this does leave a little bit of a white cast on your face. It's weird with both of these. You have to like hold them upside down to actually get them to pump out. But this is the Elta MD version. It's a little bit thicker than the Cerave, but when you blend it in, it definitely leaves that little white cast, but it does dissipate after letting it kind of sink into your skin for 10 or so minutes. I think the Cerave one, it is definitely lighter and you could see it spreads a little bit easier, and it's not as, I can't remember if it's the zinc oxide that leaves that white cast, I'm not sure, but I don't know what it is about the Cerave. I also felt like products didn't sit well on top of the Cerave, so definitely prefer the Elta MD. This actually comes in a tinted version as well, which I'm gonna pick up. So this is a little more expensive. I think the Cerave is like $15. Elta MD is somewhere around the $30-something mark, but investing in an SPF is definitely worth it. Your skin will thank you when you're older, and you definitely want a product that's going to protect against UVA and UVB. And I don't feel like anything on top of this ever pills. So definitely check this out if you're in the market for an SPF. I've also heard really good things about the Tatcha SPF. That's kind of on my list, but Tatcha products are so expensive. I haven't been able to like make that jump, but maybe next year. Okay, so next up we have a night serum. It still pains me when I talk about this, but it pains me in a good way because I am absolutely obsessed with it and I'm so happy I invested in this. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC Glycolic Night Serum. You guys, when I bought this from Sephora, it took every ounce of me to like suppress every voice in my body from saying do not spend $90 on a night serum, but I am so happy I did because I have seen such a difference in my skin with this. A lot of the glow you see on my skin right now is from this product, and I don't really like to exfoliate. I've never been a huge exfoliator. I do have like an actual exfoliator with a little, you know, like hard, it doesn't have balls in it because those balls are really, really bad for the environment, but this is the Grown Alchemist Polishing Facial Exfoliant. I got this like a year ago. I'm almost to the end of it, but I rarely use it because I just don't like the feeling of scrubbing on your face. Instead, I'll usually go in with my Cerave, and then I'll just take this Real Techniques sponge. It's an exfoliating sponge. It's kind of rigid, so you kind of get the same effect, but I don't even really do that anymore. I know my esthetician would probably say you need to exfoliate a few times a week, but I don't because I use this. I've gotten myself up to about 3-4 times a week of this, and it is amazing. I've seen a lot of the texture I had on my forehead diminish, and my complexion has gotten so much glowier from using this. I do want to invest in some more Drunk Elephant products because I think they absolutely know what they're doing. It's an AHA BHA gel, so if you're sensitive to things like that, be wary sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. When I put it on, I'll feel a little bit of a tingle. It's nothing scary at all, but I'm super, super excited. I highly, highly recommend investing in this if you're looking for a night serum to really do some work. I think I've been using this for about 4 or 5 months now, and I think you guys can tell on camera. There's been a huge difference in my skin and how it looks. It also helps other products kind of sink in. So using this and then using like your hyaluronic acid on top of it or your night moisturizer, it'll really help those products penetrate the skin and absorb. So I think all of my other products are working a lot better. It's just, I don't want to use a lot of it, so I'm just going to show you guys a little bit. It's just a clear serum, just like that. One pump, again, will get your entire face, even down to your neck. It spreads so beautifully and it's gonna last a long time. So yes, it is an investment, but you're not gonna run through it very fast because a little tiny bit goes a long way. So I highly recommend that one. I did just pick up in the Nordstrom sale. I'm gonna do a Nordstrom video. Oh my gosh, I'm already at 20 minutes, you guys. Okay, talk faster. I picked up the Paula's Choice AHA BHA exfoliant as well, so maybe I'll be talking about that in a future video, but for now, loving the Drunk Elephant. And then of course on the daily, I use my Aquaphor Healing Ointment. I also just picked up the balm. If you guys saw my $90 Walmart haul video, you guys saw I picked that up. I was so super, super excited about it, but I keep this in my skincare routine because I like to use it in the morning and at night for ultimate moisture that lasts a very, very long time. I rarely have to reapply this throughout the day because it is so super moisturizing. Highly recommend picking that up if you have very, very dry lips or if you just like a really good lip moisturizer. So, okay, I've been talking for 20 minutes, so I've got to hurry it up. So the next few things we have are face moisturizers. So I have a couple of them. So for my daytime moisturizer, I'll usually go in with the Embryolisse La Creme Concentrate. I love this. I've used this for many, many years since I was a makeup artist. When I was like 18, I used this and I still use it. It's such a beautiful texture. It works on so many skin types, which is why a lot of makeup artists have it in their kit. It feels luxurious. It blends really well. It really sinks into the skin and doesn't leave any kind of residue. It leaves me moisturized all day long, and sometimes I'll even bring it up under the eyes if I don't want to go in with my eye cream because I'm lazy or I'm in a rush. But I absolutely love this stuff. I love this for my hands as well. So whenever I'm done with my face, I'll kind of rub it into my hands. But I've talked about this a lot on my channel and I've got to kind of hurry up a little bit, but I think this will work no matter what kind of skin type you have, and it is the perfect moisturizer before you go in for makeup. It's kind of like a moisturizer primer in one. So check this out. I think it's like $28. It's not super expensive, and I think you can get it at Target. You could at one point, but I order mine from Derm Store. I think I got it on Costco as well, like a 2-pack one. So be on the lookout for this because it is an underrated, not talked about, amazing moisturizer. So that's what I use during the day. And then at night, I use the Vichy Aquala Thermal, the Rich Cream. This, again, has made such a difference in my skincare. A lot of this glow as well is coming from this. This has hyaluronic acid in it. So usually if I go in with the vitamin C serum, I'll go in with this. If I'm going in with the Vichy hyaluronic acid, going in with this will leave me super, super glowy. So sometimes I'll do it if I feel like my skin needs a little extra something at night. Otherwise, I might grab my Embryolisse. It just kind of depends on the day, but this is so beautiful. It feels and smells so luxurious. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. You could see how creamy that is. If you have really dry skin, I think this would work really, really well for you. I don't have really dry skin and it works really well for me. My skin is normal and it gives me the most beautiful glow. That's it on the back of my hand. It blends, I don't know why I just kind of turned English there. It blends in super, super well. It spreads really well. Again, it just leaves my skin super glowy. I'm almost out of this. I've been using this for a few months and I'm absolutely gonna repurchase this. This has 100% replaced my Cerave moisturizer. Something just kind of changed and I stopped liking that as much. It just got a little too thick and wasn't spreading as well for me. I was on the Cerave moisturizing cream for forever, but then I changed to this and I absolutely love it. It is such a good product. Please check this out. You can get it at CVS, which is where I get it. I think it's about 30 bucks or maybe a little more expensive, but I always use a 30% off coupon when I buy products like this. So you can get a really, really good deal, and they do sales all the time. They do sales on this at Ulta as well. So highly, highly recommend trying this if you want luxurious skincare at a more affordable budget. All right, you guys, so that is all the skincare. I just want to quickly run through some of the things that I don't grab for on the daily and some of the things that I just didn't like love as much. So I'm going to try to blow through these because I know I've been talking for quite a while. So first things first, I have the Vichy thermal water basically. So this is just a face spray basically, but I wouldn't use this after makeup because it just doesn't settle right. I've tried that and it comes out a little too hard, but basically you just kind of give your face a little bit of a spritz and you can see how much glowier that makes me. It'll settle down a little bit, but I just don't use it on the daily. I definitely use it and I do love it. I just use it more when I'm doing like a facial mask, like a clay mask, and I feel like I need a little more hydration. Just don't grab it for the daily, but I love it. So if you're in the market for a face spray, check this out. I think it's like under $15 from CVS. So check that out if you're in the market for it. I have the Ordinary basic, it's called magnesium ascorbyl phosphate 10%. It's basically a vitamin C serum. And it's not a serum, it's like a moisturizer. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a creamy texture. I just didn't feel like it was giving me that vitamin C glow. So I stopped using it, especially when I got the Fleur Bee. I feel like I'm actually getting that vitamin C glow. This was only like $4 as well, so it wasn't breaking the bank. I just didn't see any results, so I stopped using it. I have the Alginus Concentrated Restructuring Serum. So this is about to here. I was using this, I didn't really see results, but I just kept using it because I had it and it was pretty expensive. And I completely stopped using it once I got the Drunk Elephant. So I feel like this claims everything the Drunk Elephant does, but the Drunk Elephant actually performs. So I just kind of cut that out, stopped using it. I was also using a facial oil. I have it in here because the actual package broke. It's basically to there. And it basically had the same claims, and I was mixing it in with my moisturizer and I liked it, but I just didn't think that I needed to keep that step in there when I had the Drunk Elephant. So that basically is a do-it-all for me. I also have this Ordinary plant-derived squalene. The guy who sold me the vitamin C, that's why I went in, recommended I try this for the glow I was looking for, and I just didn't like how it felt. It almost feels when you blend it in like a dry oil. You can see how liquidy it is, and it just feels like oil, and then it becomes really dry when you're rubbing it in, and I didn't love it. I'm gonna start using this on my hair because it says you can use it on your hair as well, and I have blonde processed hair, so that might work a little bit better. I just didn't like how it felt on my face, and I didn't feel like I was extra glowy when I used it. I have a couple of toners, and I do use these once in a while. I just don't tone every day. So I have the Alginus Hydrating Essence Toner. I liked this. There was nothing wrong with it. It didn't hurt my eyes. But then Fleur Bee sent me the Rose and Shine Refreshing Rose Water Toner. And this I love because it's so easy. All you have to do is spray it on your face and you're pretty much done. You just kind of let it dry. You can even pat it down with a cotton pad. It smells beautiful. It doesn't hurt your eyes. Again, cruelty free, there's no nasty toxins, and it's super, super gentle. So if I'm gonna grab for a toner, I'm usually grabbing for this now. I also tried the Hylamide from The Ordinary. It's like the step above The Ordinary. They have like 3 tiers, and this was like $14 or something like that. And it was supposed to help with redness and help like calm the skin for any redness I have in here. I just didn't really see a difference. I think there might be hyaluronic acid in this as well. I'm not entirely sure. I just didn't love it. I didn't see the results that it was claiming to do. Let's see what else. I have the Glytone eye cream. Loved this, ran through it, and then once I picked up the Sephora and the Fleur Bee, I just didn't feel like I needed to replace it. This is very, very lightweight, and it has a nice kind of tip to it where you can kind of apply where needed. This would be really good if you were a makeup artist, but the other two I like a little bit better. I see more results with those than I did with these. I tried this Cerave eye repair cream and I liked it, but I didn't feel like I was getting any kind of results like I'm getting with the other. So same thing, this is pretty full. I just didn't feel like it was doing anything for me, whereas I feel the others are brightening and more hydrating. And then finally, I have the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. This is just a serum, and I'll still use this on occasion in the day. I actually forgot I had this, so this is good. It's just kind of a glowy skin serum, so it might be good for the day. Let me see, it says, it doesn't have the ingredients listed on here, so I'd have to go online. I don't know if it has like a hyaluronic acid or anything. It just kind of gives your skin a little bit of an extra glow, and Bare Minerals is a pretty good brand. They don't really put any nasties in there, which is why I tried to use it, and it smells really good. It smells pretty natural, kind of like my Fleur Bee. So that is pretty much it. I have a couple of old products I used in here. I have my retinol in here that I am out of. I'm on the hunt for another retinol, so I need to try some new products. I'm trying one from my med spa right now that I like, but I can't recommend that to you guys yet. So that is it, you guys. I know this was a long video, but like I said, I've been trying so much stuff and trying to get the right products. So I really love my routine right now. If you guys are on the hunt for a semi-affordable but also investing in some really good products that are going to make a difference in your skin, check out what I recommended in the beginning. If you guys have any questions, as always, please let me know below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in seeing any more videos from me, please subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. I'm really hoping to hit 30,000 subscribers in the next few months here, so it would be great if you could help me out with that, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.